Here we go, guys. It's finals time. Bolton versus Uzuri, Drew versus Aaron. Let's get it on. Hey, Riddler, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. All right, I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. Drew's running 68 cards. And Aaron is running 66. Something tells me this is going to be a long one. So for anybody who missed it, by the way, Drew, so throughout the course of our top 8 here, our two competitors, we've had Drew had to play Trent on Rhinar in the first round top 8. And Drew was able to take that one away. And then Drew was able to beat Zach on Azalea last round. And now we got him versus Aaron. Aaron was able to fatigue Joe playing Riptide during the first round top 8. And then I have not got to hear about this game yet, but Aaron was able to beat Sam on Uzuri, or on Dromai, I'm sorry. So Uzuri was able to beat a Dromai. I am really curious to hear about how that matchup went and see what happened. But our finals right now, we got Drew on Bolton and we got Aaron on Uzuri. Hoping for some really good games here. I think this is going to be, we've had some really good games today. I think this is going to be a great finish to our day to this point. So we have Drew starting out his turn. He has pitched Celestial Cataclysm to activate Iron Song versus. He's coming in with Bolt of Courage. He's coming in with Bolt of Courage on hit draw card. And he has loaded up his soul and arsenal, or he's loaded up his soul here. I imagine Drew is not going to be activating Bolton. We're probably just going to be looking at arsenaling a card and adding a card to our soul this turn. Probably what Drew's looking for, I imagine, at this point. So that's exactly what we get. And now we're going to see what Aaron can cobble together here with his first turn of the game. Pitches that one of Art of War that we heard Aaron talk about early on today to come in with a Spider's Bite to start out with. Throwing the Spider's Bite makes a lot of sense. Drew's deck is mostly attacks, I think, so makes a lot of sense. And then we got an Eradicate. Man, that's one you never want to block. But man, like, you pretty much have to block this card. That's the thing, is like Uzuri has so much disruption and so many on-hit effects that like she can just really disrupt your game plan and make you like fall behind quickly in a bad way. All right, so we're gonna get Bolt of Courage and Iron Song versus here. Beaming Bravado, putting a Bolting Blade, is that what that was, into our soul here? Yep, a Bolting Blade. So this is going to be 3, and we're just going to be able to give it go again here. There's no text, there's no on-hit effects here. Bolton really just looking to throw as much damage as possible. All right, it looks like, okay, so Aaron passes here with no blocks. Drew uses Bolton's ability to give go again, and then Aaron's got another Fate Foreseen here. So we're looking at 2 D-Reacts already out of Aaron's deck. Both players playing over the 60 card minimum here. I think trying to play in for a little bit of a longer game here as this game goes on. This the finals? Yes, sir. This is the finals, Calum. This sure is. Yeah, Josh, I was very surprised that Uzuri beat the Dromai as well. Was very, very surprised that Uzuri beat the Dromai as well. I was pretty surprised that Dromai lost, to be honest. Like, I don't know that, and Aaron's exact words were that he scraped by on the skin of his teeth. Those were like verbatim, that is what he said here. Okay, and then we have Express Lightning here. So this is just a 0 for 4. He doesn't have to charge off of this card, so we're just looking at a 0 for 4 here. No charge effect here. Okay, and Aaron's happy to just go to 35 here, take a little bit of damage. And he's going to pitch a Remembrance to throw an Erase Face. So obviously Aaron's hand wasn't blocking too well that turn. So looking to just try and use the Erase Face to like really try and... I guess, let's see. I don't know, like... It doesn't really like change anything, I don't think, here. Like the text or anything. Like, I don't think like losing class abilities is super important to Drew. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. So Drew just takes 6 here and decides to keep his 5-card hand. He uses Tunic to play Take Flight, charging a Banneret here. So this is 4 go again. We see a Sink Below from Aaron here. Yeah, Trent, I definitely agree that I think, like, I was trying to think if it really mattered here in this matchup, but I don't think that the on-hit effect of the Erase Face doesn't really matter here. Joe said, what a tournament, dude. I've had so much fun today, and I know everybody's got to be sick of hearing me say that, but I truly have had so much fun today playing and hanging out with y'all. Like, being able to commentate and like getting to hang out is like just, it's been a blast. Oh my gosh, is this a Humble? I know Humble is very good into Bolton, so I'm curious to see how Drew decides to go about blocking this. It's also worth noting that we know, not only because he blocked with one, but because he played one earlier during the tournament, that Aaron is on pummels. So Aaron's on a very interesting Uzuri list. Okay, so we know the pummel's coming in here. The Tunic hasn't resolved yet. I think Aaron's got to let the Tunic resolve here first before we can really decide to do anything. Now he's going to play the pummel. I'm curious to see if Drew has another defense reaction here, or if it's just going to be take 4 and go to 30. Yep. The pummel looking to get a lot of value in there. That pummeled Hummel is really good. Yeah, this is a brutal turn. This is definitely like, this is a very solid turn for Aaron to try and swing some tempo and get back into the game here. Did he discard Illumina? Oh, wow. That is bad news bears. That is bad news bears for Drew here. 3 CNC at home, 3 Humble and 3 pummels. Yeah, I mean, like, he has a lot of, like, really, like, I don't know, like, this is a very interesting, like, Uzuri list. Like, I can tell that Aaron has played a lot of hours into Uzuri. Like, you can really see, like, the value he's getting, like, he's getting out of his cards and out of everything here. Like, this has been, like, a very, like Aaron has clearly played a lot of Uzuri. Really saying that here. I was also very curious about the pummels at first, Haterade, but, like, I think that the pummels are definitely, I'm with you, the pummels are definitely, like, putting in their work here to, like, see what they're doing. Oh, he blocked with 2 cards to block the pummel on your Humble. Yeah, I mean, being able to block with 2 cards and then use Sync is really good. The fact like what made the Humble pummel combo so good right there was the fact that, like, Drew was blocking with Bologna and then he was going to use Sync Below to cover it up. Man, imagine if Drew just says no blocks here because the Uzuri block is just looking like the Spider's Bite's looking so good. Is this going to be a Sink Below? Flick Knives and Earth Scalpel here. Okay. So we've had a really neat interaction here where Aaron has decided to give up his Nerve Scalpel here so that he can actually push through his Humble or his Shakedown here, which does have Go Again. And then he's able to play his Leave No Witnesses. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, Drew must have a card he really wants to protect here. I'll have to call my mom back later. Drew must have a card that he really wants to protect here. If he's giving up the Iron Song Versus and his last card from hand to be able to protect his arsenal there. So it must be a pretty solid card that he's trying to hang on to right there. Plays Energy Potion? Okay. So puts Drew to 26 and then plays an Energy Potion. The Energy Potions are super interesting in my opinion. Drew does have a 5-card hand here to like really try to be able to like put enough pressure on to like really take the tempo back in his favor, which is probably what he's aiming to do here. If he has a Lumina or a Beacon of Victory, I imagine that's what he's going to be doing with his Arsenal card here. Okay, Engulfing Light for 3 go again. We have 3 cards in our arsenal. Beacon of Victory from Arsenal. No, they're both passing here. Okay. No reactions from Drew. Maybe he just has the Lumina in his hand. Like maybe he just has the Lumina in his arsenal. He doesn't need to go get it off of the Beacon of Victory here. Drew uses his Tunic. Comes in with a Valiant Thrust for 7 with go again because of the Quicken token. He was able to charge the Banneret that gives a Quicken token here, so he's able to extend his turn even further here. 7 go again is really solid. Like these cards like Valiant Thrust, I think are what Drew's gonna have to use if he's gonna try to get through all of the cards that that Aaron's able to block with here. Aaron goes to 27. And then we have Celestial Cataclysm for 7 go again. Wow, what a good turn from Drew here. Wow, what an explosive turn. Bolton really turned on the burners here. So we got 3 go again, 7 go again, by 7 go again here. I mean, and then even if this is just Raiden after this is a 20.4 card hand. Like, man, what an output here. 20 points off of 4 cards. Bolton really showing what Bolton can do here. This probably is an Oasis Respite. Yep. So Aaron's only going to go to 24 here after the Celestial Cataclysm here. And then Raiden for 3. Okay, Aaron goes to 21 and Drew Arsenals to set up another 5-card hand. Man, Tunic into the Eradicate is so good here. This is so good. Yeah, that was, man. Oh, Energy Potion into Oasis is like, there's like, yeah, that is really good tech there, Joe. I agree. And Trent, Drew is throwing absolute bombs right now. I just don't think you can take 4 and lose your card here. Like, lose your 4 cards off the top of your deck. Like, there's just so much value in that for, like, what Aaron is trying to accomplish here as his game plan. Just puts him so much closer to, like, being able to run you out of cards here. And it's important, too, because, like, Drew's already down Illumina. Like, Drew is already down Illumina because of the crazy pummel humble turn. So Drew's really looking to like try to find a way to like crawl back into this here. Well, I mean, I say crawl back into it. Drew's in a good spot now, but like, okay, losing his Bologna. I actually have 2 of those suckers. I wonder if they've gone up with the set coming out. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. I am tired. It's been a fun day, but it's been a long day, too. Okay, take flight for 4 go again after blocking with 2 cards. We get to set up a card in our soul, and I imagine we're just looking at Raiden after this, but... Gonna try it on Olympia since I'm playing Oh, you're playing one brick-brack in Olympia? That's really interesting. I had a lot of fun playing Olympia yesterday. I'm actually really looking forward to like playing some more Olympia in the coming like, you know, couple weeks or so. All right, Drew has managed to put Aaron all the way down to 17 here. Now, will Drew block 6 here, or will he say no blocks? No blocks. Uzuri in a shakedown. Put Drew to 20, take a card from his hand. He has Illuminate, Banneret, V for Vanguard. Takes the V for Vanguard. Couldn't have done that any quicker, could he? Beaming Bravado to make a Quicken token, and it gets +1 because he put the Banneret in there, and it's a yellow card. That's the keyword. That's the important line of text there on Beaming Bravado, is that it gets +1 if you charged a yellow card. Really learned a lot about Bolton today, guys. I'm going to be honest. I've learned a lot about watching all these Bolton players play today. This is like a tennis match. That's a really good way to look at it. I actually really like that. There's been a lot of back and forth here. Gonna be getting some dinner after this. I'm pretty hungry. All right, Aaron's really in the tank here about how he wants to block, so... Okay. Aaron blocks with an E-strike. Drew gives go again. Aaron goes to 16. Illuminate for 4 go again because of the Quicken token. So much value. So much value. Drew out here making me want to light that sword. Drew does make Bolton look like a lot of fun. I will give him that. I can definitely tell he has put in the time and the reps with Bolton. And yeah, Joe, this is still an extremely close game. Like, this is by no means over in any capacity here. This has been a very, very close game. Oh, wow. And he throws the Banneret of Salvation here. Just coming in for 3 extra points here. Codex of Frailty looking pretty good to go get Leave No Witnesses. Man, Drew really needs to have like a sink below here. We've only seen 1 Vapor Scene and 1 sink below, so Drew could actually very well have a D-React here. That could like really put him in a good spot if he's able to keep 2 cards in an arsenal. Yeah, I can definitely tell Drew has been putting in the time and the reps, man. Like, I love to see it too. Like, I love to see it. He chooses Express Lightning, okay, which is a 0 for 4 that lets us charge. What are we going to discard here? And are you going to have to give up 2 cards, or is 1 going to be sufficient? He discards Command and Conquer. And he does have the sink below here. Okay. So Aaron able to set up a 5-card hand and give Drew a Frailty, but Drew's looking to put some pressure on here with access to 3 cards and a 6-point life advantage. Okay, so Express Lightning. I'm curious to know if he's going to charge or what we're going to do here. Yeah, no, like we definitely have not factored in the equipment block that he has here. Like not even close to doing anything like that. So Drew just throws the Express Lightning here, doesn't charge a card, and then Arsenals. That is a really good turn swing for Aaron. Like, that is a really good swing for Aaron. Aaron's done a phenomenal job this game at blocking and keeping on the pressure. Man, Pummeling Pursuit of Knowledge is like such a... Pummeling Pursuit of Knowledge just feels so good. He can Uzuri something in here and then pummel it if he has it because of the tunic counter. So he passed, so he doesn't want to play the pummel here. Dude, Joe's getting hype. Joe's getting hype about Aaron's swing turn here. This is a really good turn for him. He could put Drew down to 13, and instead of giving Drew a 5-card hand, only give him a 3-card hand here. They get dumber, I get smarter on Pummel Pursuit. Dude, that's absolutely amazing. I love that. Okay, so no pummel there. Just the Command and Conquer below exchange is there. We have Express Lightning charging a card. Drew does have snaps here, even if Aaron says no blocks here. Joe said no mech players today. Bright Lights was that good, huh? That's hysterical, dude. I mean, there was not any mech players here today, which is really interesting. I was surprised by that. I figured there'd be somebody on Dash. Figured there'd be somebody on OG Dash, honestly. Yeah, no, Josh, this game has been absolutely amazing. I've enjoyed this game very much. Wow, so Lumina Ascension, Frailty Trap on a Lumina Ascension turn. The value, the absolute value here. Gives Bolton go again. Uses Bolton to give go again, and then comes in for 3 here. Decides to block with the Flick Knives there. Okay. Man, this has been such a good game. Death Touch from Arsenal. Will Drew go to 7 to keep his hand, or does he block it out here? I definitely have to say, Uzuri plays a lot better off of 2-card hands than Bolton does. Oh, Soul Shield. Oh, pitching a Soul Shield. That's a feels bad moment. What is Drew going to try and cobble together here? Dude, Mech is really good. I completely agree, Haterade. Mech is in a really good spot right now. We were talking about that the other night at one of our team meetings about if we're going to consider like trying to like bring, if we're going to consider trying to bring Dash to like RTN season and stuff like that. No, I know. Now Drew has nothing. Like Drew had nothing in his soul, but he's put 2 cards in there pretty quickly. So he's trying to make a little bit of a turnaround here. But I would definitely say, like, if I had to pick somebody who had the tempo right now, who was like winning this game, I would pick Drew. Or I'm sorry, I would pick Aaron, because I think Aaron, like, just Uzuri plays off these like 2-card hands so much better, and Uzuri has so much disruption. So much disruption. Okay, Aaron's debating how he wants to block. Looks like he's definitely going to give up the surgical extraction, but maybe debating giving something else here. It's a tie game, and Aaron still has Crown of Providence, which is really big. Aaron has hung on to his Crown of Providence a lot longer than I thought he would, I'm going to be honest. Like, Aaron has shown a lot of poise today playing this Uzuri deck. Man, Aaron really tanking here. Gonna give Tunic to stop the on hit. Is Engulfing Light the one that goes to Soul? Yep. So he's gonna give Tunic to stop the on hit of trying to give Drew more Soul. And then we have Raiden for 4 here. Man, this has been a phenomenal game. Yeah, no, I mean, like, there's one more Lumina in the deck, I'm pretty sure. There's the first Lumina. Yeah, there's one more Lumina in the deck, and, like, if Drew is able to get it off and, like, have a pretty good explosive hand, he can really start to, like, swing the game in his favor, I feel like. Like, one good hand is, like, really all it takes from either side here. It's 13-13, and the only person with equipment block is Drew. Drew goes to 7. He must have a good hand here. We're about to see how good his hand is. Okay, V for Vanguard. He puts one card into his arsenal, or into his soul. Sorry, not arsenal. Surprised by no Codex on the last turn? You mean like it? Like you mean him playing Codex instead of playing the CNC? Because he can't do both there, unfortunately. But okay, so he can give this go again because he has another card in his soul. Okay, there's Courageous Steel Hand. And then he arsenals. Does not give go again. Already dead. Man. What are you going to do, Drew? Are we going to block 2? Or are you just going to block with Tunic and go to 2? You going to block with 2 cards to cover this up? Max can do some really dumb stuff, Josh. I agree. I honestly think that like Max like struggles into like Fi and Katu and stuff like that. I think that's where like Max really has a hard time. But like Max is a very good deck, I agree. Okay. Take 1, go to 6, and then lose the top card of your deck. And it's an Illuminate. Okay. Aaron's only 1 silver away from being able to get back his Black Tech Whisperers, which would be huge. Be absolutely huge. This is 4 go again with making a Courage token. Man, this is like, what a game this has been. I have enjoyed this game very much today. Oh, Lord. Definitely going to be dinner time after this. Well, after everything's over with. After this, we're going to have interviews with both Drew and with Aaron to kind of talk about their thoughts in the matchup and how they felt about it. And we're going to finish up by talking about some of the prizes here. Oh, wow. Man, that is so good. He gets to do this and Raiden for 3. Yep, he's going to give go again, and then he's going to throw Raiden for 3. He's going to block with Already Dead and then go to 6. All right, Drew has all the tempo. He just has to find a way to close the game out in 16 cards. Have we used our last Lumina yet? I don't think so. I don't see the last Lumina. Is it over here? Nope. So we have 1 more Lumina in the deck. We're going to start off with Light the Way. I really like this card. I assume... Oh, he charged another Light the Way, which is not a yellow. So, technically, even if this hits, he doesn't get go again, but he can give it go again here. He can just give it go again from the Bolton's ability. Aaron has to decide how to block here. How many Vanguards? So, Aaron blocks 5. Takes nothing. V for Vanguard. V for Vanguard. There's 1V for Vanguard. I only see 1 over here so far. I only see 1V for Vanguard here. Like, it's possible that Drew has 2V for Vanguards and has a Lumina Ascension left, which, man, if that's accurate, would be absolutely crazy. Aaron blocked with Isolate and Blue Pummel. Gives both of its cards here to not take any damage. Raiden for 4. Puts... Oh, no! It's the Courageous Steel Hand for the win! Oh my gosh! Drew has done it! Wow!